The Inspectorate of Government has met with other 700 beneficiaries of Northern Uganda Social Action Fund Phase 3 at Maribe Sub-County, Arua District to ascertain whether they existed and were assisted. Different groups ventured into various enterprises including cassava farming, tree planting, labor-intensive activities, nursery bed establishment, among others. Candy Richard, community facilitator in Maribe Sub-County for the Obia Valley watershed, says communities say there is need to increase on the budget of such projects.
The budget for the projects, especially while approving, was not enough. Because you look at some of these valleys, the streams, especially they needed really a higher budget than which was approved really. I think they need to increase the budget. It will now depend on us while generating the sub-projects. At least such valleys, I think, to be seen by the technical person critically, such that the budget can be done according to the nature of the area.
The Secretary, Drileba Cassava Growing on Maribe Sub-County, Lekuru Emily, highlighted a challenge of poor seasons which has affected their crops. Director of Projects, Risk Monitoring and Control, James Penyui, said they had confirmed that beneficiaries do exist and are working.
Decided to quickly organize to come and actually do 100 verifications of the beneficiary. First, to confirm that they exist. And so that is why we actually invited all the beneficiaries to come here and physically be present, and we would actually go one by one to make sure somebody exists, and they are supposed to identify themselves using national identification documents or any other documentations available.
Penyui says the inspectorate is to compile a report which will be presented to the district to make some changes if need be,
so that we do not make the same mistakes in future. There are also other government projects which actually have the same modality like this one, for instance, under Dr. Deep. And the projects are ongoing. It is the same community also benefiting. So this lesson learned from NUSAF will also help the implementation of Dr. Deep and other government projects.
Members of the inspectorate proceeded to Eka Karafe, where they carried out a verification exercise of the beneficiaries of NUSAF3 projects at Dradeni Chapel in Arua.
Not possible, because this one, the exercise requires us to see the person physically, that this person is there, then we tick. Now, if the person is not here, we cannot tick. We can only report that we went there, we did not see this person. Then if there's another opportunity to come back and see, then we organize another opportunity to come back. But for this, we have been running an announcement on radio and saying everybody should come. If somebody was sick and in hospital, then what we would accept is some record to show that this person is sick, is admitted in hospital, could not come.
Following the proper use of NUSAF3 funds and creation of impacts on people's livelihoods, there is room for continued support of communities in the region.